All I can say is the Clippers got what they wanted, and they sure as hell got what they wanted. And they got the Dallas Mavericks today, a team that I said in my game preview I did not want to play, I did not want to see at all, and a team that I figured would be motivated to play you guys to make up from last year's matchup in the bubble last year because they believe they can beat you. Well, the playoff run for the Clippers definitely did not start off really well. Listen, my thoughts on the game. I thought it was honest to God horrible. I honestly thought it was horrible to watch. At some points of the game, it was fun, it was great, it was good to watch. But, the problem came with some guys not hitting baskets when we really needed them to. That was one of my keys in the game, or in the series, is hit the key shots when we need to hit the key shots. There was a point late in the fourth quarter, we were up, I believe it was, I'm trying to remember. It was 90 something when we were up. We were up 93 to, I believe, 90 with around 4 to 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. That was the chance to expand the lead. And we went cold. Here's a good stat line to pull up. Skip Bayless tweeted this. Kawhi, Paul George, Marcus Morris combined to go 3 from 20 from 3. Luka Doncic, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Tim Hardaway Jr. combined to go 14 from 25 from 3. That can't happen. That can't happen at all. That amazing Kawhi dunk we saw earlier means absolutely nothing. Everything means absolutely nothing because now the Clippers go into a must-win game 2 to where they need to at least get some win on their home court because they're going to go to essentially virus cesspool, Texas, in the stadium that's going to be jam-packed full of Mavericks fans, and if they go down 2-0, I'm afraid the series will be over. Listen, I'm not trying to say the series is over now. I'm not trying to say the series is over at all. But the Clippers got what they wanted, and they wanted the matchup. They tanked to get the 4th seed. Don't know why? Don't know, don't care. At this point, I don't care. You need to go out there and you need to go execute and you need to go win. All right, so I'm going to give some game points. I'm not going to really go into the stats. I'll just go into some stats for things. But first things first, on the Dallas Mavericks side, Dorian Finney-Smith, 18 points, went 7 from 9 from the field and hit 4 of his 5 3-point shots. Tim Hardaway Jr., 21 points. Been there before. Porzingis, he was awful, so I'm not going to feature his 14 points. Jalen Brunson off the bench, 15 points. So let me add up 18 points on my calculator. So 18 plus 21 plus 15. I don't know if you guys can see. Right now, it's obviously behind, but yeah, it's behind. But to me, it doesn't matter. 54 points combined between Hardaway Jr., Brunson, and Dorian Finney-Smith. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Luka Doncic was already killing us to begin with. And again, I said this. Do not let Luka Doncic kill you early on in the game. And then when the role players, I said this, go back to my playoff preview of this series. I said if Luka Doncic gets started and he dang near and he had a triple-double in this game. He had a triple-double. 31 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. If he is hitting shots early in the game and he's laughing it up and everything and doing his little cackle smile, And you can't stop that. The moment when you do start to finally shut them down, which the Clippers did late in the game, because for some obnoxious reason, they finally now start to bring the double and they start now to blitz him and trap him and do all this stuff. It's too little, too late. Because when Tim Hardaway Jr. and frickin' Dorian Finney-Smith and Jalen Brunson are hitting shots and taking over, that's saving the game for them. They have half of the points they have tonight's game. The Clippers win that game. I said this thing in last year's playoff series. I said the same thing here. I'm going to say the same thing here. You need to shut down Luka Doncic from the start. Do not, I will live with what the role players do. If Luka Doncic is getting more than 20 points, we're going to lose this game. We're going to lose the games. And then doesn't help when guys like Tim Hardaway Jr., Dorian Finney-Smith, and Jalen Brunson are hitting contested shots and making them. Because that's just only more fuel to the fire. The Clippers did not get off to a great start today, guys, which, again, I was feared of. I figured the Clippers might lose this game because it's one of them stupid 130 games that they never get up to play. Oh, my God. I'm trying to take a deep breath. Because I know it's only one game, but it still pissed me off to watch. It makes me not want to watch the rest of the games, but I'll watch the rest of the playoff game tonight before I go play no more Knockout City and take my aggression on people. The Clippers did not get up to a good start, and that should have been the sign we might end up losing this game. But the Clippers came back, and they frickin', managed to tie the game at some points, but then Dallas would hit a shot to go ahead. And that's what they did essentially all game long. There were times when the Clippers were up. There were times in this game the Clippers were up. That was near the end of the second quarter and near the 4 to 5 minute mark in the fourth quarter. The Clippers were up, and they had an ample opportunity to expand their lead. When I saw them up late in that fourth quarter, I'm like, this is it. If you're going to win this game and pull it out of the jaws of defeat from Dallas, you need to expand your lead now. And the Clippers just brick shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. Free throw shots, terrible. We were just missing free throw shots. You have to hit the shots the Mavs are going to foul you on. My MVP for tonight's game, for the Clippers side of things, if I'm being honest, was definitely Kawhi Leonard. 41 minutes, 26 points, even though he went 9 of 22 from the field and 10 rebounds. He was definitely the player of the game for me. He was definitely the player of the game for me. Paul George, he did step up. I will give him his credit. At earlier point in the game, Paul George was having my head scratch and be like, this dude really is in his head. But he showed up near the late. Now, I wish he would have hit some more baskets. He took a very ill-advised three trying to tie the game when we could have got a better basket. So that was stupid. Patrick Beverley, he played all right. Zubac didn't necessarily have the best game. He started off pretty well. And then came the whole thing, which I'll talk about the defense side of the things, when they, for some dumb reason, matched up Luka against Zubac, and Luka won that matchup every damn time tonight. Marcus Morris Sr., we're paying you $64 million, and he only gives me 4 points, hits no threes, and goes 2 of 8 and had 33 minutes. My question is, why was he not benched for tonight's game? Why was he not benched? He wasn't giving us nothing really defensively. He was not giving us nothing really offensively. I was always told from Ty Lue, from other people, that he's going to bench people when they're not doing good. And we'll get into the other clown, Prince of Crime. We'll get to that soon, but that's on Ty Lue. Nicholas Batum, he played all right. I thought there was chances where he had great looks, but he passed it up. Take the damn shot. Ibaka, in the minutes he played, I thought he probably should have played some more. I thought there was no minutes restriction, so I don't know why he didn't play more. He only had 8 points. I thought Ibaka, for the most part, was fine in this game. I really thought he was fine in this game. Rondo, I thought he was great in this game. He was probably my second best player because he totally changed the momentum of the game. He had some very clutch threes, other than two. So I guess Mark Cuban's strategy of, oh, we'll let them hit the things. Well, he had some clutch threes. I mean, he finished with 11 points. I thought he played some solid enough defense and he was good. Reggie Jackson. We'll talk about Reggie Jackson in the Ty Lue segment. Oh, yeah, Terrence Mann registered some minute. Oh, wait, in the sideline it says 0 minutes. Because he was brought in at the stupid last minute type of things just for defensive positions. Let's get to the defense before I talk about Ty Lue. The defense was atrocious tonight. The defense was atrocious. The only time the defense looked good was when there was times they trapped Luka Doncic and they rotated honest to God perfectly. And there was only like a few occasions. Other than that, the defense looked atrocious. For some reason, it took the Clippers till some point in the third quarter to realize maybe we should stop playing single one-on-one ball with Luka Doncic. Maybe we should finally trap him. Now, albeit that was different and better compared to last year's matchup against the Dallas Mavericks when it took them till Game 5 to finally realize maybe trapping Luka works. It takes them to the third quarter, some way in midpoint in the third quarter after Luka hits a 3 on Zubac again to finally wake up, oh, we actually need to start trapping him. So Game 2 and the rest of the series, I better see what you guys implemented going forward. Because now we need to start trapping, start doubling Luka Doncic. I was told we're going to see different looks. We're going to see blitz. No, we didn't see no blitzes. We didn't see nothing. We just saw the same one-on-one ball trying to think that, guess what? One-on-one, we're going to do it. There was a point early in the game, there was Luka Doncic on Patrick Beverley, and Luka was abusing Beverley. I was calling from my TV, bring the double, bring the double. But no, they went to play man-on-man, one-on-one with Luka, and look where that got them. That got him killed. And what happened when they finally started trapping and doubling Luka? He did nothing. So from game 2 up to the point to the end of the series, win or lose this series, the Clippers need to constantly and consistently, every time I said in my playoff preview, when he brings the ball up, double him on the spot. I'd rather have the others try to kill me because eventually it's not going to be long lasting like it was in today's game. The Dallas Mavericks played probably one of the most perfect games they're going to play in going to an opponent's building. They hit all their shots essentially. I don't think that's going to stay for long this series. The same as the Clippers shooting woes. Sorry. But the moment he brings the ball up the court, double him. Send that second defender. There was one point in the game I saw Dan Craig literally yell at Kawhi, yo, go up to him, forget him. 2, the Clippers need to do better on matchups defensively. Maxi Kleber and who got murdered tonight, and Porzingis, who was an offie, who had an off night tonight and was awful tonight. Those should have been the 2 guys that you're like, you know what? Let's leave these 2 guys alone, and whatever they do, let them do what they need to do. Let's go guard the other guys. But no, they did the opposite. They went going at Kleber like Luka was going to pass to him. No, he would just pass it over to Dorian Finney-Smith or Tim Hardaway Jr. or somebody else, and they would usually hit the shots. That can't happen. That can't happen. So the Clippers need to do better, learning out matchups and who's hitting shots and who's not hitting shots. Porzingis wasn't doing anything. Kleber wasn't doing anything. Why are we just leaving Hardaway Jr. and Dorian Finney-Smith wide open if we're trapping Luka? So that's the thing we need to do going forward this series. Trap Luka Doncic continuously and do not stop that. Otherwise, this series is going to be quick and it's going to be a loss and it's going to be an embarrassment and it's going to be a waste of a season. We need to stop playing one-on-one defensively with Luka Doncic. The next thing, and that comes to Ty Lue. That comes to Ty Lue and his rotations in this game and his management of players. I'm trying to take a deep pill. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying. But holy shit. I think every Clipper fan, reporter, and I would say every outside person needs, with a shadow of a doubt, needs to admit and needs to say Reggie Jackson should not get minutes ever again in this playoff run. Let me read off the stats for you from Reggie Jackson. Hurry up, box score, and show me Reggie Jackson's stupid stats. Okay. Reggie Jackson off the bench. 2 points. 1 assist. 0. No threes made. In 21 minutes! What Ty Lue did, handling the Reggie Jackson minutes, was just as bad as the Doc Rivers minutes handling around with not only Reggie Jackson last year in the playoffs, but Montrezl Harrell. 21 minutes from a guy that wasn't giving you nothing. I could have rather had Kennard. He doesn't play no defense, but I rather would have taken his shooting. He would have made some baskets. Terrence Mann. I made a video not too long ago saying Terrence Mann needs to get playoff minutes. But Reggie Jackson gets minutes. Come on. If we continuously play Reggie Jackson the rest of the series, that's it. I'm done. I don't care. We're losing the series if we're playing Reggie Jackson the rest of the game. I think every Clipper fan, every Clipper beat reporter, all one-on-one, now wholeheartedly 100% agreed, Reggie Jackson needs to just stop playing altogether. They need to stop playing. Yeah, Reggie Jackson in the regular season was great. Playoff Reggie Jackson sucks. He plays no defense. He was getting abused on defense over and over and over and over again. The Dallas Mavericks were clearly targeting him. And offense, he's not giving us anything. I'm sorry. If you're not giving me anything on offense, get on the bench and sit there and stay there. So Ty Lue needs to make the adjustment. Do not play Reggie Jackson no more. It's done. The Reggie experiment's over. Play Terrence Mann. Play Luke Kennard. Or give more minutes to Rajon Rondo. I don't have time to waste my time with this team. They got me fired up now. I don't have time to waste my time with this team doing the same mistakes they did last year in the playoffs. Ty Lue should have sat Marcus Morris down. He was awful tonight. Look, I may be pissed. That's my rant of the video. Reggie Jackson cannot see any more minutes the rest of the series. He cannot see any more minutes, not only the rest of the series, the rest of the playoffs. He cannot see any more minutes. That guy was just awful. And every Clipper fan in conjunction just said, you know what, Reggie Jackson ain't it, man. Get him off the court. And the fact that he had 21 minutes, that could go, those 21 minutes can go to someone else. I swear. I actually might turn my TV off of a Clippers playoff game if I see Reggie Jackson get any close of minutes. That was some Doc Rivers bullshit right there when it came to the management of the Reggie Jackson minutes. No, switch Reggie Jackson out, put Terrence Mann in the rotation, in the playoff rotation. Because Reggie Jackson doesn't work. I want to see Terrence Mann can give me in a playoff rotation. Will he live up to the playoff thing, which I believe he can, or is he not? Look, before I get out of here, it's only game one. The Clippers can still rebound in game two, but they need to have a sense of urgency. The way the Mavericks got out to the start in game 1 today, guys, that's what the Clippers need to do. They need to assert their dominance, come out with a sense of urgency, saying we're not going to lose game 2. We're going to tie this series up going back to Dallas. Otherwise, if we go down 2-0, I'm not trying to say the series is going to be over, but it might end up being a series over if you're going back to a full house packed Dallas game. Look, that's my thoughts on game 1 of the freaking Clippers. The Clippers clearly need to make better adjustments going forward, not only offensively, defensively, and rotation-wise. And it all heads to Ty Lue. Ty Lue, it's up to you. We were told that you're a great adjustment maker. Well, we need to see the adjustments now. And I better see him from the tip-off in game 2 on Tuesday, which sucks because now you got Sunday, Monday. That's 2 days off. 2 days off. Game 2 is the game where you assert your dominance on Dallas and you beat them down and say, that shit ain't going to happen again. You got one game on us, and we're going to get you guys in a gentleman's sweep. I said either the Clippers were going to sweep these guys or this is going to be a 5-game series. The Clippers lose game 2, I might say this series is over. If that's the case, the Clippers have to win both games in Dallas. And if that happens, this series is going 7 games. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, hopefully, guys, you leave a like. Again, put in the comment section if you're a Clipper fan, what's your thoughts the Clippers can do better to win game 2? And what is your thoughts on Ty Lue's S9 decision to keep Reggie Jackson in the game? Also, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Clippers game recaps going for the rest of the season, the rest of this playoff series. And, yeah, other than that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hopefully, we guys at Clipper Nation can have, I guess, a good day, a good night. Listen, it's only one game, so you're not going to win every game 1. But hopefully the Clippers come back better and stronger and ready to play and prepared to play with some aggressiveness and some urgency. So I'll see you guys for the game 2 game recap. Other than that, guys, hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. Hopefully, you guys, I know I'm not, but I'll try to make something out of nothing. Have a good rest of your day. So then, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.